It's one thing to speed, but the way this burgundy sedan was flying down the highway, it was clear something more was going on. Just before 10 a.m., Trooper Brandon Kano clocked it at over 110 miles per hour. The driver didn't slow down when lights came on. He swerved, accelerated, and shot westbound like he was running for more than just a ticket. Every move looked desperate, reckless, and as the chase stretched through multiple counties, it was clear this wasn't about getting away quick. It was about not getting caught at all.
400, we're going to be waiting at the 80 in JYP.
10-4, 80 at JYP. You're cutting off.
Sitting 87. We're passing 80, so we'll be up to 87 in a little bit.
Copy, passing the 88 with speed.
About 98. Traffic a little bit more moderate, but it's still favorable.
1032 traffic. That's the form, repercussion on that. I copy to it with 1020.
On 86.
After crashing into a box truck, the driver kept going, ramming patrol cars, refusing to stop, even as troopers boxed him in. He only gave up after hitting a concrete wall twice and overdosing behind the wheel. Narcan brought him back. His name was Wilfred Ruiz, no license, on probation, and caught with cocaine, fake IDs, and signs of dealing. 2 patrol cars were heavily damaged, and what began as a high-speed blur ended with a man who tried to flee everything, but still couldn't outrun where it led. There's a certain tension that hangs in the air after a shooting, and in Atlanta on June 12, 2024, that feeling hadn't settled yet. Just over an hour after gunfire was reported, officers spotted a blue Tesla that matched the description of the suspect vehicle. With 4 people believed to be involved and the clock ticking, officers moved quickly. The chase was cleared to proceed, and with air support tracking from above, units followed the Tesla through city streets, trying to close the distance before it vanished.
Yes, I do have a secondary unit, if they can call it.
Alright, Phoenix, we got it. Let us call it, we got it.
Got it on Peters going westbound. Westbound on Peters.
Westbound on Peters.
Westbound on the Whitehall, coming up the Oak. Long lanes of travel, gonna be going 70 plus, still on Whitehall.
Heavy traffic over here, y'all. Heavy traffic over here. It's almost 41. We are still south on Whitehall, crossing over 88.
Heavy traffic over here, y'all. Heavy traffic over here. Almost 41. We are still south on Whitehall, crossing over 88.
60 miles long lane, travel here, back on the right side. Stay safe. Just going to off 4-1-B, very good, skill set, nice traffic over here.
41 team, Marietta Pitchman.
Hey, just crossed over Lee. Still on Whitehall, you got heavy.
Switch to the other zone. Phoenix should be the only one talking on this radio.
We're still on Lee. Ooh, fully well spinning out. He's
Gonna be, on Lee. Just gain control, we gain control.
spinning out. It's gonna be right on Lee. He just gained control, regained control. Continuing on Lee. The vehicle is slowing down. Still with it. Just stopping in the middle of the intersection. The vehicle has stopped. Gonna be at Lee and Oakland.
It didn't get far. The driver lost control, and the Tesla came to a stop. He ran, leaving his 2 passengers behind, but was caught after a short pursuit. Officers recovered a gun tucked under his pants leg, and all 3 were taken into custody. The 4th suspect, who had managed to slip away earlier, was arrested later outside the city. The charges that followed were serious: aggravated assault, battery, illegal firearms, and more. Some of the suspects just teenagers. In the end, a fast-moving car didn't get them far, and the investigation came full circle. Sometimes, the chase doesn't start on the road. It starts in the quiet corners of a truck stop. On October 8, 2024, during Operation Lone Star, DPS pilots spotted a Dodge Charger pull into a parking lot in Donna, Texas. 2 passengers jumped out and tried to hide between parked semis. From the air, there was no losing sight. A trooper on the ground soon caught up with the Charger, and just as expected, the driver hit the gas.
Left
Left turn on Ivy, left turn on Ivy.
Left turn on Ivy.
West on.
South on 12, south on 12. Back towards.
There it is.
Signal 4. Nope.
Coming on to
Luego Gloria.
Southwest on 20.
187. Can you see over there by the BBC 5P? Hit unsuccessful. He's in the parking lot. Looks like a motel parking lot.
Whatever road. Northbound, whatever.
Northbound road, Longoria from 83.
183. Can you take a look? There's an agent spotted right now.
We got a pit.
The pursuit ended after 2 controlled pit maneuvers, but the driver still tried to run. It didn't last. He was caught and identified as Juan Xavier Rodriguez, a known gang member already wanted for a federal probation violation. He now faces charges for human smuggling and fleeing arrest. The 2 individuals he dropped off were turned over to Border Patrol. It wasn't a long chase, but for Rodriguez, it may have closed more doors than it opened. There's reckless driving, and then there's doing donuts in the middle of a busy intersection during Saturday night traffic. That's exactly what caught a trooper's eye on July 31, 2021, when a black Chrysler 300 was spotted spinning out in broad daylight at Jonesboro Road and Lakewood Avenue. The moment blue lights came on, the driver took off, racing through city streets, blowing out a tire on a curb, and still refusing to stop. Even with one wheel gone, he kept pushing the car like he had something to prove.
The Chrysler 300, over, so we don't need any problem. Up in under 85, northbound on Metropolitan. They're northbound Metro across 85. Westbound on Ferguson Road. They're westbound on Ferguson for Metro. Crossing Quaker.
2 flat tires, yeah.
They're crossing Quaker Street on Metro for Ferguson goes on there. Response to white male, low haircut, dark complected, white shirt. We're crossing over Avery Road. We're crossing over Avery Road.
Oh, get on the highway, bitch. I dare you. Oh, you done fucked up now.
We are turning right onto the connector.
Can't do it right now.
We're turning right onto the connector. Left lane, we're going 75, 85 north. Passing 166.
We're on 166.
On the connector north, 166. We're going about 80. Setting up for a pit, 42, good attempt. Failed. Setting up again, we're crossing under Pryor Road. He's going to try to pin him again. Clear northbound, approach your fire, and step for a second.
Get. Let out.
Big successful, big 50.
The driver jumped out and ran, through traffic, over pavement, and into the woods. He didn't get far. Officers chased him down and took him into custody after a brief foot chase. He was taken to the hospital, then booked into Fulton County Jail. He learnt the hard way. If you're going to try and evade the cops, don't try it in a car with the most unique paint job in Atlanta.
Going south. Going back north, or going back south.
It's not often a police pursuit turns into an open threat to everyone on the road, but that's exactly what happened on February 4th, 2023, in Pasco County. Florida troopers were already in pursuit when one of the suspects inside the fleeing vehicle began firing at passing drivers, including a fuel tanker. The chase wasn't just dangerous, it was volatile. Each second behind that car came with real risk, not just for law enforcement, but for anyone nearby.
26. Speeds are 94. 26. Slow signal 12 all over the road, almost signal 4 local vehicle. 26. Guys, if they get to a speed where you can hit it, hit it. 26, we're at 91 right now. Epic Tears are behind me. Just shut off your laser equipment for now, so you don't have pretty good track. 605, 93, still south on I-75. Down to that, right quick. 26. Taking the exit for 28. Pick up out of you by sticking next to the witch. 282 overpass road. We're doing pit. Kind of forward pit. That's it. That's it. Bail out. Shot fire.
Trooper Stephen Turner was one of the units closing in when gunfire struck him. Even then, he managed to return fire and stop one of the suspects. It was a moment that said everything about what officers face and what they carry into each shift. This wasn't just a chase. It was a reminder of the stakes that come with the badge and why their safety and support matter just as much as their service.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car right now!
It started with a simple merge, nothing dramatic, just a Honda Civic shifting lanes the wrong way. But when troopers tried to stop it near I-90, 21-year-old Victor Hernandez Paredes made a choice that turned a traffic stop into a full-speed chase. Then came the twist. A silver Infiniti showed up, driven by Victor's younger brother, 18-year-old Daniel. He cut between patrol cars, interfered with the pursuit, and fled himself before being tracked down with help from a police helicopter.
Driver with a red light jacket to the side.
There's two vehicles now, and there's just a Infiniti right in front of me trying to for this pursuit. We're about 100 miles an hour. The fleet vehicles in lane 1.
Carl and Daryl, I'm with them, and I see the Infiniti as well.
The Honda has a flat tire, the rear right tire is flat. This car is falling apart from the rear bumper.
Just because Honda has a flat tire falling apart too big.
They exiting the High Point. Sorry, we were coming from Highlands when I originally stopped him. He yelled out the window that he has a kid and he's losing control. We're on the off ramp. He's lost control, faced the wrong way.
Can't hear me.
206, the vehicle has lost control, exiting to High Point from Highlands. Subject to the child in vehicle 26.
We have my patrol car. Now he's going westbound into East Police, and there is a kid in the vehicle, and there's another female in the passenger seat.
So start a rolling slow down. So just yep.
You don't pull it the wrong way. Try to pull it the right way, and hopefully we'll get it set up again. They come back westbound from High Point. I tipped over, take it from the correct lanes of traffic.
1268, we're starting a rolling slow down. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, easy, easy. It's spinning out. Now it's
When his car finally spun out into a ditch, troopers found a woman and a child in the front seat, unrestrained. No injuries, but it was clear how close things came.
Stop right here. Stop over, please.
Both brothers were arrested and now face multiple felony charges. What began with a missed merge turned into a family-wide effort to outrun accountability, and a reminder that bad decisions don't always come one at a time.
Number 2.
There's reckless, and then there's barreling a loaded dually pickup through tight neighborhood streets at night, with patrol cars in your mirrors. Around 11 p.m. on April 25, 2025, Trooper Tyler Riles joined a chase already in progress, multiple units trying to stop a Dodge Ram weaving through Little Rock. The truck wasn't just speeding through residential roads, it was dropping debris from an overloaded bed as it went, forcing officers to dodge both the driver and the mess he left behind.
We're going to be going back east on West 10th Street.
32, 58. I'm your pipe in 12.
Coming back east on 13th Street. North on Frank Street.
Stay up there ahead of him. See if you can't get the spikes out. I don't need a bunch of units in the pursuit. Everybody else is stay sport row. 32 on off. I'm going to be secondary. I'll follow. We're north on Franklin from 15. We had one step, TBI.
1022 here at the circle.
Even after damaging a patrol car and dodging repeated attempts to box him in, the driver finally rolled to a stop in a neighborhood driveway, but refused to come out. Instead, he clutched the wheel and shouted for help as officers surrounded the truck. It took a brief standoff and a forced extraction to end the chase. No confirmed ID yet, but the charges are stacking: felony fleeing, reckless driving, and more. The kind of run that started fast, turned chaotic, and finished with headlights pointed at a house that wasn't his. Some chases feel chaotic from the first moment, and this one in Laredo didn't waste any time. On May 9, 2025, a white Dodge Challenger took off down Interstate 35 with troopers in pursuit. The driver, later identified as Humberto Misael Garcia, pushed through neighborhoods at 100 miles per hour, barely slowing down after crashing into a wall. What followed was pure chaos.
Vehicle just turned on into Monterrey at 1050 against the wall.
northbound on Lexington. West on Olive. West on Olive, going back towards Olive. 10-4, southbound on Maryland.
It's on the stop sign of McPherson and just 1050 Laredo. 1050 with a vehicle. It's an EMS. Driver's wearing red shorts, white shirt.
10-4, vehicle just 1050, driver wearing red shorts.
Inside his vehicle, troopers found 4 undocumented immigrants, leading to a charge for human smuggling, alongside evading arrest, reckless driving, and failure to stop after the crash. It was reckless from start to finish, but in the end, it only added up to one thing: another attempted escape that didn't hold together under pressure. A matte purple Dodge Charger isn't exactly built to blend in, especially when it's flying past troopers well over 100 miles an hour. On July 5, 2024, Virginia State Police tried to stop the car for reckless driving, but the driver had other plans. He took off, slipping past the first trooper. That might have worked once, but it didn't last. A short time later, Trooper M. Middleton picked up the chase and stayed locked in, keeping eyes on the Charger as it pushed through miles of road and bad decisions.
5 right now, 167 over 4, light traffic, speeds 100 and climbing. I think he's got a flat. He's fish killing everywhere right now. Yeah, he's definitely got a flat or something wrong with his car. We're only at 110 right now. He's all over the road. Coming up on 644, 130. He's fish killing everywhere still.
I'll be on 644, he's 130.
Taking 644. Yep, taking 644, taking 644.
Easter line.
I'll let you know here in a second. Yeah, if he goes west, he's probably going to crash. We're taking 169A, 644 east. Stand by, he's losing it. Nope, he recovered to get on passing Loisdale. We're on Spring Mall Road. We went straight through the light. There's light traffic. We're only at 80. He's still fish killing everywhere. Coming up to Frontier. Coming up to Frontier, making a right on Frontier.
Turning right on Frontier.
Yeah, there's light traffic out here. Coming up to Franconia Springfield Parkway, making a right on Franconia Springfield. Nope, you stop and bail out.
After a brief pursuit, the suspect, Corliss J. Entim, was taken into custody and hit with felony fleeing and several other charges. Fast car or not, it only took one steady trooper to bring the whole thing to a stop. Sometimes a speeding car is just that, until it isn't. On a late February afternoon in 2021, a trooper spotted a dark sedan moving fast on the interstate. A quick radar check confirmed it was well over the limit. But when the lights came on, the driver didn't slow down. He hit the gas instead. What followed was a messy run through city roads, weaving through traffic, dodging signs, and running red lights like they weren't even there.
Crystal Drive, Crystal Court.
Alright. Still on Crystal Drive or on the Crystal Court?
Crystal Drive, pulling into a housing area. Trailer park.
Housing area, trailer park on Crystal Drive. You gotta circle back around to make it right at 791. Got an update?
Coming back out of the Crystal Drive.
Crystal Drive.
Back to the Macon Road. the red light going across Macon.
Across Macon, Blazer Light.
Turn on Arnold Drive, Lakeshore Drive. On Arnold.
All right, right on Arnold. Got an update?
Arnold Drive. Coming up on the intersection. Miller Road, back to Miller Road.
Alright, make a right or left on Miller?
Right on Miller.
Right on Miller.
Alright, we're stopped.
The chase ended in front of an elementary school, where the car was finally pinned down. Items were tossed from the windows, later recovered and linked to the scene. Inside the vehicle, troopers found 2 loaded firearms, one of which had been reported stolen, plus open alcohol and a large amount of cash. The driver, identified as Michael Jaquan Gentry, was arrested on multiple charges, from reckless driving to receiving stolen property. Whatever he was running from, it caught up to him, and fast. If you thought that was wild, you haven't seen anything yet. Hit that next video and keep the adrenaline pumping. Don't blink. The chase never ends.